People, I'm back again. Now, what an action-packed Premier League weekend that was, filled with many twists and turns. International break now, so we eagerly, I think I speak for everyone, I say we eagerly anticipate the return of the Premier League. So I might as well give you or review my stars and duds of the week. So yeah, let's crack on. First, let's start with the stars. Now, in regards to the manager, it's tough, man. I'm not gonna give it to Nuno of Wolves because I can't admire him enough how good he tactically set up his side against Arsenal. But I wanted to give it to Rafa Benitez. Newcastle don't win too often, and I wanted to give it to him. So you know what? We'll do a dual management role. You know what? We'll give Rafa Benitez the assistant for this and Nuno the manager, so they're both happy in that regards. In goal, I feel Leno could have been in here. I feel Dubravka of Newcastle could have been in here. Pickford, you know what? I have to go with Pickford. I feel Pickford had a good game against Chelsea. It's against a top 6 side, so he stood up to be counted. I'll give it to Pickford, but special mentions to Leno and Dubravka. They're all part of the squad. Right back, I'm going with Bellerin. I wanted to put Torreira in this team, but Torreira, similar to the City player, seems to be always playing well, so it's not exactly fair. Yeah. Leno could have been here, as you saw, and I believe after them two, the only real Arsenal player that I feel played to a certain standard was Bellerin. Woeful in the final third in terms of trying to score because he lacks that, but he put himself around today, and I liked what I saw. So Bellerin's going to be my right back. At left back, we're going to have to put someone who's normally on the right hand side in Bissaka of Crystal Palace. I feel out of all the Palace players, he was one of them that should feel hard done by against Spurs because he put in a good performance. So he's going to play at left back for me. Robertson and Dejane of Everton could have been in here. Well, of the two Merseyside clubs could have been in here as well. So it's a tough one. Central defence, I'm going to go with Van Dijk. I mean, another day, another clean sheet for Van Dijk doing his thing. And I feel John Stones had a good game against Manchester United. So that's going to be the back 4, 5, including the keeper. In midfield, I know he played as part of a back 3, but I'm going to give Connor Cody of Wolves. Purely because many people don't see what these sort of men do. I mean, he's never going to be Gerrard. He's never going to be Suarez. He's never going to do 1,000 tricks. So he isn't going to get noticed within reason. The dirty work isn't what people pay the sky high ticket prices for. But I feel if he didn't, not just him, but a lot of them, if him and a couple other players didn't do the dirty work today, then they might have not walked away with the 3 points. So we need a Wolves with a point. So I believe Wolves deserve a representative here. So he's going to go with him. I'm going to stop putting City players in this because it's not fair, man. City are just every week just badding it up. Bernardo Silva's going to go in the 10 role and David Silva's going to go in the pivot next to Connor Cody. I mean, if you watched the game, you saw what the two Silvas were on. I felt Sterling could have been in here as well, probably Fernandinho, but again, it's not fair. So that's going to be my midfield 3. Up front, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Raheem Sterling. I'm going to go with Rondon. I go with Rondon purely because I don't see him score often, and he bagged 2 yesterday, didn't he? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I feel Sterling had a good game against United, looked like a threat. And I'm going to go with Kadeem Harris of Cardiff. Like, he played well in my opinion. He showed intent, always looking to beat his man down the flank, and he deserves his place in the side. So that would be my team. So to recap for you guys, we've obviously got Pickford in goal, we've got Bissaka at left back, Hector Bellerin at right back, Van Dijk and Stones complete the back 4, Connor Cody, Bernardo Silva and David Silva in the middle. Then we've got Kadeem Harris, Raheem Sterling, and obviously Solomon Rondon up front. Special shout outs go out to Gay of Everton, Mina of Everton. I thought Chambers in midfield, it was sad to lose against Fulham. He was decent. Mustafi was alright. Bamba, Robertson, like I've said. Torreira was good. Just about every Manchester City player. I felt Toby Alderweireld had a good game as well for Spurs. So yeah, and a couple Spurs players could have been in here if City didn't mess it up, but Daly too. But yeah, that's the stars. Now, duds, we're going to go with Roy Hodgson as the manager. In goal, probably going to surprise a few people, but I'm going to go with Edison. Now, Edison's a quality keeper, and I say this because from what otherwise was a spotless performance from Manchester City, yes, they could have killed the game and they probably got a bit complacent, but the penalty incident didn't need to happen. Lukaku's going nowhere. He's absolutely going nowhere. And then if the game was a bit different, I don't know if it was 0-0 or 1-1 or if that was in the semi-final or something where the contexts are even bigger, that will be spoken about. But City won 3-1 at the end of the day, and how good City are and how good they are passing. And at the end of the day, they beat United, and that will be the focus of the media and the spotlight, or it might even be Jose and how he got it wrong, but that won't be spoken about. So it didn't need to happen. He could have got a clean sheet, and as a keeper, I'm pretty sure well, you're a City keeper, so you don't, but definitely if you don't play for City, you probably have had good times as a keeper or good games, and you've been let down by not being able to keep a clean sheet because of either yourself or the back four. So I feel Ederson's in here. Del Stevens got sent off for Brighton, so he's going to have to pull in for me at right back. Sessegnon of Fulham's going to go in there at left back. All of Fulham could have been in here within reason, excluding Chambers and a couple others. But I'll give it to Sessegnon purely because at times I felt he failed to look at Salah's man. And if you look at the goal, Mitrovic, Sessegnon and someone else. Now, whether Mitrovic is on or offside, I don't know, but is played on. If you get a chance, go and look at Sessegnon. Like, he's caught up the field, fair enough, but he should be busting a gut to get back. He's not. He's up front when the goals actually happened down his side. We know Alisson took a quick a quick goal kick, but that's why you focus in football. So Sessegnon's going to go for me at fullback, and so yeah, that's Sessegnon and Stevens at right and left back respectively. Odoi of Fulham, I mean, he's getting in a foot race with Salah and he's putting his hand up for offside. To no avail. He's going to go at centre half. Ake of Bournemouth, who's normally superb, I felt he didn't have the best of games. So Ake is going to complete the back five, including the keeper. In midfield, I'm going with Ander Herrera of Manchester United. A few Man United players could have been in here, should have been in here, same as Arsenal and Chelsea, to be fair. Herrera, Kovacic and Granit Xhaka are going to complete the midfield. I mean, Xhaka switching off for the goal, and although he kind of regained it after that, damage was already done. It was woeful, as was Ander Herrera, and Kovacic was pretty poor. Jorginho could have been in here as well, but it is what it is. So that just leaves up front. Up front, Aubameyang definitely should be in here, definitely. Him and Lacazette, give or take, it could have been in, both of them, but go with Aubameyang. Rashford's going to go up front for me. And I'm going to go with Firmino of Liverpool, to be fair with you. He's not scored in a while now. I do feel he was quite underwhelming. He didn't look like himself from what I saw of the game, innit? But yeah, to recap, Ederson, Del Stevens at right back, left back Sessegnon, centre half Odoi and Ake, Ander Herrera, Kovacic and Granit Xhaka in midfield. Up front, we've got Marcus Rashford, Aubameyang and Firmino. A couple players could have been in here. Matic could have been in here. Lacazette could have been in here. Theo Walcott, Jorginho. Lingard probably should have been in here. AU in particular, Crystal Palace, especially for the goal. Craney of Fulham. Quite a few Fulham players, to be fair, as with Bournemouth. Chelsea, United and Arsenal, like I said. So yeah, man, it's been an eventful Premier League week, to be fair, or weekend or game week, whatever you refer to it as. And I'll see you guys again in regards to Premier League when the international break's over, when we take on Bournemouth, and whoever your team supports, your team's taking on that you support, go and check that, man. But for now, people, I'm tired now. It's been a lot of vids. DG, I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to watch Monaco versus PSG.